Now, earlier we did the thing with the oil with the chicken lollipops. Yep. With that hot oil, since you already had that on the stove, could you have dropped that bread into that oil and it would have fried up okay or not?
You want to do Asian bread?
Well, would it make it Asian just because it went into Asian oil?
Well, possibly a little sesame seed.
Well,
hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if frying that in there would have been the best thing, but you know what? I would be willing to try. Okay, we got some peppers and onion. This is let's say a Spanish version of sausage and peppers, right? So we got all that going on. Let's get that over.
You just like the one at Fenway Park, except you could charge like $12 for it.
Don't they charge $12?
Yeah. Depending on where you get them.
They don't have to do it. They charge anyway. All right, let's get a little bit of baby spinach on this plate. And then while we're waiting for our flatbreads, let me get this over here so that this way they could see that pretty well. While we're waiting for our flatbreads, we're going to make our shrimp. So Dan, can you get us the shrimp? We're going to actually use the same pan we're doing the olives in. And we'll take out our thyme. And there we go. We got some nice Mediterranean warm olives. Those are absolutely beautiful.
It smells really good too.
Yeah. Now that same pan, okay, we did olive, shallots, herbs, right? So basically it's olive oil. Why dirty another pan? That's the way I'm thinking.
Right.
So we're going to go right in there.
That's the way guys think about anything.
Pretty much, because we have to clean them up later.
Could have made eggs and the next minute grilled cheese, and by the end of the day you could put some hamburger in there. And
you're thinking like I am, yeah.
Pan stays on the stove all day long.
So we're going to let this kind of settle in. We're going to add a little bit of cilantro to both of these. Kind of carry over all the same flavors. With the shrimp, though, we're just going to get these in here. And this dish will cook super quick.
And you don't have to season the shrimp or anything first? No. Just put them right in?
Just put them right in. Now, the other thing that goes great with this, too, is a little bit of lime. Now, you know, when you're at home and you're talking about timing, you know, you don't need to do these all at the same time. What you could do is cook one, get it all done. You have a lot of people. And then warm it up later. It warms up rather quickly. And all you have to do is put it in the oven for a couple of minutes. Because we're hungry and we want to eat right now, we're going to do it all. Let's check our flatbreads. I want to pull them out so you guys can see where we're at. They're not done yet, but we still can't leave them alone. And they're just starting to curl up just nicely. So.
And at any point, do you have to flip them over, or because they're on that type of a pan, they're getting heat from both sides?
We've done that aerated pan.
Right.
It's going to be coming up from on top and up on the bottom. You shouldn't have to do too much. Okay, so what we need for here, we need a little more shallot. And in this one, we're going to put some garlic in there too. So take my little garlic spoon. Always make do with what you have. A little bit of sherry wine. If I did that right, I'll get one of those right there. There's nothing better than a little flame. All right, so our chorizo's done. Really simple. We've caramelized the chorizo, and if you get a look at that, see all that nice brown, dark caramelization? We're going to get some nice sugars out of that. And then to our shrimp, we're going to add two last ingredients. Well, except for the salt and pepper, which we need some salt and pepper. What I found with chorizo sausage, though, it's also got a little saltiness to it. So I tend not to add too much salt to that whole dish that's right in front of me. The olives, same thing, have salt. They're in that salty brine. I try not to add it to that either. But I do want to add some tomato and salt to our shrimp. We'll just throw a tomato in. All right. We need a little garbage hole right there, don't you think, Danny?
Now, could you do the same thing with like scallops instead of shrimp if you had a fairly good-sized scallop?
Oh, without a doubt.
Same thing? Since this is just like an appetizer.
Without a doubt. Scallops would be a great appetizer. I also like to grill scallops. And for people who are probably watching one of my other shows, I made a great shrimp and scallop dish not too long ago. That came out absolutely beautiful. Some fresh cilantro. Now, cilantro, with cilantro, what I recommend to everybody is chopping it up when you need it. All right? You want to chop up the cilantro, add it in the last minute, and chop it up when you need it, because it really does let off all its flavor right away. And you don't want to lose any of that flavor. So, we're pretty much done there. Our shrimp cooked quickly. Our chorizo cooks quickly. Let's see how we're doing with flatbreads here. Well, they're taking a little longer than I expected. That's great. Well, let's plate this part. And then we're going to go to a quick break. Maybe we'll find some beer when we come back. So we have a little bit of...
It's like a treasure hunt. My dog's trained to find that stuff, too.
Is he really?
My dog, sure.
You know, in Italy, they train dogs to find truffles, and you train them to find beer.
Isn't that the difference? In America, they find beer. Over there, they find old mushrooms.
So
which dog do you think's more valuable?
We have 3 different appetizers. We have our warm olives, we have our chorizo sausage, we have our shrimp. When we come back, we'll add our flatbreads. We're going to make that dip, try some beer, and if we have time for the rest of the show, if we don't drink beer the rest of the show, we're going to create meatballs. All right, let's see how it works. We'll see you in a culinary minute. Hey everybody, welcome back to A Culinary Journey. I'm here with Dan Mitchell, and I'm pouring a lot of oil, Dan. What do you think?
Is that for meatballs?
Yeah, we're going to make some meatballs. We're going to fry them up. We're going to do this Greek-style meatballs. But look what we have.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. It's just the magic of television. Here, let's have it. There you go. All right. So what I'm going to do is create the meatballs. So what we have here, let's bring it all back for a minute. We got our chicken lollipops that you're going to make a dip for. So we'll dip them in. We have our little Mediterranean tapas where we have our flatbreads that go along with it too, right? So we talked about those.
Those are the best flatbreads I've ever seen.
It's because you made them. There you go. There you go. Enjoy that one. It's for you to taste, nice and hot. And what I'm going to be making is our Greek meatballs. So you start with the dressing. I'll start with the meatballs, and I'll talk everybody through everything.
I know this is a great set, but is it one that the beers open themselves?
No, I don't
automatic?
think so.
How's that work?
Don't you use your teeth, though? There you go. There you go.
These aren't my car keys, they're Luca's.
Are they really? They're somebody's. All right, so what I'm doing is just a traditional meatball mix where I'm putting some salt, pepper, eggs in there, a little bit of garlic. You like garlic, Dan?
Love garlic, lots of garlic. Oh, yeah.
Tell me one.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that's fine.
That's a lot of garlic.
Hurt people in the audience.
All right, wait, hold on.
So I'm not really going to eat this stuff.
No, you're not?
Oh, no, I might.
Oh, come on now. We got our Ariosto spice. Why don't you put in your mayonnaise.
This is mayonnaise.
Sesame seed, ginger, lime zest.
Okay.
You're going to grate both of them. A little bit of that sesame oil, some brown sugar, dry mustard, and cayenne pepper. That's going to be your dip for the dip. All right. So
now, how many times I've made this dip?
How many?
Never.
Never. And
no
this
idea
is your
what I'm
first
doing.
time. Well, that's okay.
Gotta watch
I got my eggs, my garlic, and my breadcrumbs. That's all I really want to get in there. And I really want to get working that with my hands because that'll be some great flavors. Let's put a little more salt and pepper in there.
Remember what I said about what I did with the grater at home?
Yes.
My
You're not
thumb's
gonna
almost
do that
grown
here,
back.
right?
Jeez, I hope not.
So do I.
Good news is we did find my piece of thumb at home.
Wow.
Okay.
This is why I don't let anybody else cook on my show. There you go. All right.
Guarantees all the food for us, though.
Yeah, exactly.
All I gotta do is yell "ow" and it's all over.
All right, so I'm leaving the meatballs relatively simple, not a lot of herbs in it, because we're going to be putting on this nice oregano, parsley, scallion vinegar over the top of the meatballs. So now we're going to make these little meatballs, little round meatballs, just kind of get a nice little ball in my hand. They don't have to be perfect. We don't want them to be perfect.
Now, who invented the meatball, Luca?
Some American guy.
Might be Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, possibly.
You have no
Maybe
idea
I
how mad
should
that makes him when I say that.
Yeah,
Chef
I
Boyardee.
know. The Velveeta king over here. All right.
Oh, that's what we're missing.
We are. We'll have
Because
to
the appetizers. Hold
you know
on.
what?
I think
Where
I
you
saw.
going? No, you didn't. Get back here.
Man, right in Luca's fridge.
Are you serious?
He picks on it all the time. And I looked in there and I'm like, he's got some in his fridge.
Did you put that in
I don't know
there?
how that got in here.
You
I
put
almost
that
just
in
wiped
there?
everything out.
I've actually never.
So where are we going to, you've never had this?
I've never had Velveeta
You've never even
in my
tasted
life.
it?
No.
Did you know it has less fat than regular cheddar cheese?
Okay.
Well,
That's just great.
I'm not getting paid to do this at all.
I know. Go ahead.
You've never really had Velveeta.
Oh, this show's just gone on. It's all over. There you go. We'll
Now,
start some of that.
now this is a culinary journey.
I can't
Look at
do it, man. I know. It doesn't even.
What other cheese gives you that flexibility?
It doesn't even bend correctly.
You can put that right on the.
Wow.
Look at that. Now we're cooking.
Right.
Oh, I forgot what I put in here.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I got just a little
put some
drizzle of the
sesame
oil.
oil. All right, this
really
is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fry up these meatballs on this side, right, Dan?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna get this in the oven in a second. But before I do that, I'm gonna make our little vinegar concoction. It's gonna have a good amount of vinegar in it and olive oil, but it's about the vinegar. It's almost like one of those really tart sauces with a lot of greens on it. Can I have my Velveeta knife, please?
Sorry about that. I
Thanks.
messed
No,
it up a little bit. Notice how I handed that to you. Now for the ground beef, that's just ground beef, but could you use like the combo when you have the ground beef, ground
sure.
pork,
You
or
could
something
do
like
just
that. Ground
about-
turkey,
right.
which is a little more healthy maybe.
We could do just about anything we want.
Because you know I'm all about the healthy.
Yeah, I see that.
Is this the way it's supposed to look?
That looks beautiful. There's our dip. All right, we'll chop some scallions. You got to get this nice and green, this vinegar.
Sorry
All right,
if I just taste this with my finger.
Go ahead. We've done everything else possible on this show, so we could do that. How's the beer, Dan?
Am I
How
allowed
come
to
you
drink
didn't
that on
try it?
TV?
Yeah.
Where are our glasses? Oh, we don't have glasses.
You don't need glasses.
I don't want to drink alone.
Okay. Well,
That would be bad. What time is it?
you could, well, it's whatever time people are watching the show.
12 o'clock somewhere.
Is it good?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah. We're going to get some nice chopped herbs in there. We're
It
going to
needs
get
a
some
little lime zest.
hot pepper. Right?
Really fast.
I'm working on it. And then we'll get that going. So listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to drink our beer, and we're going to get those lollipops warm, or chorizo, clear all this. We'll get this beautiful dressing on top of these cooked meatballs with some feta cheese, and then we'll watch a game.
Very good. Big TV.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, sounds good.
Great. So we'll be back. Don't go away. Hey there, we're back. Dan, we're almost done. Look at that, huh?
Those are some little meatballs.
Well, that's what they're all about. It's that bite size, perfect bite size. You make a whole bunch of these, you have everybody will be really, really happy. So we'll take that little vinegar dip over the top of them, and right after they're fried, you put that vinegar right over it.
Sizzles a little bit. Nice.
You just get some nice flavors and all that fresh herbs. Remember, we didn't put any herbs in the plate, right? Or in the meatballs. And then we'll just put some feta cheese over the top of that. Where are the beers, buddy?
Right here.
All right. So we did it. We did
That was
appetizers. Asian lollipops, right? We got
Yep.
our little dipping sauce you made. We have our Mediterranean seafood trio. And we have the Greek meatballs. I'm going for the Greek meatballs. You're going for the
forgot
scallions.
the Velveeta, and he will make it look pretty. We'll put a shrimp on it. Now, which one? That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
and
no,
again,
it's kind of scary. Well, man, thanks.
Thank
This
you.
was
Thanks for
this was a culinary journey, that's for sure.
very, very fun. I
I'd
enjoyed
say
it a lot.
Right to the Velveeta. Well, we're going to go to eat. You have a great time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll get Danny back on, and maybe we'll do a whole Velveeta show. How's that? Velveeta and Miracle Whip.
And, yeah, absolutely. Peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches. We
I
could
have-
do that.
I'm
Fiddleheads.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Come on. Dandelion wine.
There you go.
And we'll have that.
Well, let's
Real
just
New
enjoy
England
this.
meal.
Cheers,
Thanks
brother.
a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, and till we see you again, see you on the next culinary journey. Now, this is how we do it. All right. Good luck with it. Yeah, we have to.